Hello ale enthusiasts! The second beer to come out of the brewhouse is a favourite style of mine, an Oatmeal Stout. I won't delve into the history of stout in this video, but suffice to say that stout is a very dark brown to black beer of English origin. The heavily roasted, unmalted barley which darkens the colour also provides a characteristically rich, roasted, malty, coffee, chocolate, toasty, nutty or earthy taste, with a full-bodied mouthfeel. It has a medium sweetness and there isn't a strong hop presence, so only medium bitterness. The hallmark of an oatmeal stout, of course, is that it includes a portion of oats. In the past, as much as 35% of the grain bill, but these days more around 5 to 20%. The oats also impart a velvety, smooth, silky mouthfeel. So, to brew mine, I turned to a favourite website of mine, the Malt Miller, a one-stop shop for malts, grains, hops, yeast and homebrewing supplies, which also has a great database of recipes from the community. So I searched around and landed on this one with great reviews, Rob's Twisted Stout. The great thing about the Malt Miller is one click of the button and boom, all the ingredients added to your basket. Scaled to my 5 litre batch size, we have 870 grams of pale ale malt at about 77% of the grain bill, 87 grams of oat malt at 7.7%, 85 grams of unmalted flake barley at 7.5%, 53 grams of chocolate malt Carafe Special 3 at 4.7%, and a crystal malt Cara Aroma 37 grams roundings off at 3.3%. I mashed those at 67 degrees Celsius for an hour and then raised the temperature to 75 for an extra 10 minutes. The hop addition was 22 grams of Bramling Cross, a classic English hop, with blackcurrant, plum and blackberry flavours, 60% of which was added at the start of a 90-minute boil for bittering, and the rest added with 5 minutes remaining for aroma. The recipe target original gravity was 1.049. This came out at a pretty close 1.051. Brilliant! The yeast is a dry yeast of 6 grams Danstar Nottingham British Ale yeast, a versatile yeast which has a low flavour profile to let the strong malt flavours dominate. So that sat in my fermentation fridge to brew for 2 weeks at 20 degrees Celsius. Then 18 grams of table sugar was added for another 12 days. Then the keg cold crashed for 3 more days. The target final gravity I was aiming for was 1.012 at an ABV of 4.9%. I ended up at 1.016 at 4.7%, so I was fairly pleased with that. But how about the tasting? It came out with a really great foamy head, very well carbonated, great colouring, a rich chocolatey malt flavour, a little sweet, a balanced bitterness, smooth but unfortunately not the classic velvety mouthfeel I'd hoped for. I'd read you can add lactose sugar or even some wheat in the grain bill, so maybe I'll try that for the next batch. But I didn't stop there with this brew. I experimented with finishing the beer with some extra ingredients for flavouring, so join me next time to see how they came out. Thanks for watching, cheers!